So today I'm going to be freshening up this leather jacket I've had for a good few years now. Um, Basically the main thing I'm going to do is clean off all the bug splatter which I've got. It's not too bad since I've had a screen on my motorbike, but it is still there. So I'm going to be cleaning it, and then I've also bought some dye because there's areas on here, hopefully you can see, mainly along the seams and the stitching where it's kind of faded and gone more of a tan rather than black. And it just, like, here's a good example. That might be abrasion there actually. Just little bits here and there that make it look a bit old and knackered, and I just want it to look a bit nicer. So cleaning, then the dye, and then finally I'll condition it. And the products I'll be using is this. I've used this for a good few years now, and this Glipton cleaner. It's extremely good. I use it on stuff like this, the saddlebags on my motorbike, my car interior, because that's all leather as well. That's cream leather, but doesn't matter. So I'll be using that. I've got this leather brush to help brush off bug splatter. Again, that's really good. Leather conditioner, you can often get this in a kit where you get both. I tend to go through a lot more of this than this, because with this a little goes a long way. With this I tend to use more. This has a really nice, like, fresh new leather scent to it, and it just makes the leather very kind of supple and just like hydrated. So a really nice conditioner. Before I apply the dye, I need to clean the area with a solvent-based degreaser. So I'm just going to use rubbing alcohol. Pretty simple really, don't need to explain that. And then the dye is this Caps one, just standard leather penetrating dye in black. Get a small, I think it's a 50ml bottle, and a little brush in there. I'll try using the brush, but I do also have bits of foam. I might try using foam instead, or as well as, but we'll see. So anyway, first thing is to clean the jacket with this, and for that I'm just going to be using the brush mainly and some microfibers. These Kirkland ones are absolutely fine. So I've actually got the tripod out for a change, so I'll get that set up and I'll show you a bit of the cleaning. So I won't show you the full cleaning process, I'll just show you a little bit so you kind of get the idea. So I just shake up this cleaner. And I tend to do this probably once or twice a year, kind of depends on the miles I do on the bike. It's quite rewarding at the end because the as I said, the conditioner is just really nice. Makes the leather look and smell really good. And I don't know if you can see this bug splatter here, but it's a little bit of a brush and it comes straight off. Just clean around the zips. Grab a microfiber, just wipe off the excess. You can just use a microfiber if you want, but the brush is just really good for that bug splatter and kind of getting in between the zips and stuff like that. you do tend to get a lot of kind of just dirt and oils and stuff when riding a motorbike on it. If we see there, not too much dirt to be fair, but enough. And if I come in, you can kind of see where the bug splatter has gone. So you get the idea. I'm just going to go around, like do the arms and then turn it over and do the back, and we'll go from there. So here's what we're dealing with. I think the lighting is a lot better now. So we do have some scuffs, quite a bit of wear around the stitching. This is the area I treated yesterday, which is looking better, but it does need some more. Spin this around. Again, just general wear and tear. So it just looks a bit faded and dull. So in the interests of time saving, I'm going to use this. Well, I've got a few of these actually. Just soak it in dye and do the whole jacket. Once I've done one coat and let it dry for a bit, I'll reassess. And if necessary, I'll apply more to the areas that really need it. But this Gatto setup here allows me to do the whole jacket in one go, which is good. So yeah, there's not much to it. Literally just gonna pour some on here, go in streaks like this, and I'll show you how it looks after one coat. So here's how we're looking after one coat. I really don't know how well the camera is going to pick it up, but it's made it a lot glossier and like a couple of shades darker. I've gone through a lot of the bottle, so I'm not going to have too much left. It'll give you an idea of how it looks. It's definitely improved the areas of the stitching where it had gone quite white. The dye itself seems to dry extremely quickly, so you really do need to spread it pretty quick before it dries. You could do the jacket in sections, like a quarter each time, but I just kind of slapped it on all in one go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang the jacket outside for a couple of hours and then come back and do another coat, and then wait probably about 24 hours and then put the conditioner on to kind of seal it and get it all nice and supple again. But it's already taken years off it. I'm really impressed with that. For the final coat I'll kind of blend it as well, like just do my best to get a really uniform colour. But it kind of self-levels, like I'm not really seeing many patches where it's darker in one area and lighter in another. It just seems to kind of creep into the leather and sorts that all out itself. So yeah, there you go. So I'll come back in a couple of hours when it's been hanging outside for a little while. So that's 2 coats I've done now, and I've just brought it in the conservatory because it's really warm in here to dry, and I'm really happy with it. It looks almost brand new. So all that stitching before that was kind of tanned colour and worn looks brand new again. And then the arms here all look new. Nearly knocked that over. But yeah, really happy with that. So I'm going to leave it 24 hours and then put the conditioner on. But yeah, it pretty much used almost the whole bottle to do 2 coats of the jacket. There you go. And here we are 24 hours later. So it's been in this really hot conservatory all that time, so the dye should be completely dry. But yeah, it's legit taken years off it. I'm really happy with the finish. There's the odd tiny little mark here and there where it could have done with a bit more dye, but overall it's so much better. So now I'm going to get it ready for the conditioner. So last stage, let's give it a good shake. Then I'm just going to use a Kirkland microfiber again. But yeah, really happy with this so far. And then the conditioner is just like the final little, gives it the finishing touch. So all I'm going to do is work it in, and that brings back the flexibility, just the suppleness really of the leather. And as I said before, it smells really nice. Move on to this arm, if that's in shot, that's good enough. So you get the idea. So I'm going to finish the jacket and then just come in one last time for the like a close-up of the finished product. And here we are. It's a bit glossy and wet looking while that conditioner absorbs and just makes its way into the leather. So I'll put it back in the conservatory. But yeah, overall really happy with the finish. It's just got rid of so much of that like wear and tear on the stitching. I think if we remember, this area in particular was quite bad. It had a big scuff and lots of like abrasion marks. And as you can see on the stitching now, all looks new. Very glossy, but that will dry over the next couple of hours and just leave a really nice natural leather finish. So yeah, fully recommend doing it. It takes the ears off the jacket, and it might make you change your mind about like selling or throwing away your old jacket and getting a new one, when really there's no need to. So yeah, as I said, I'll leave a link in the description with all the products I used. And yeah, it's very easy. I'm not particularly skilled with leather, but anyone can do it really, as long as you're quite thorough and take your time. And yeah, just looks mint now. So gonna leave it in here just to dry out fully, because I did also open this up and give the felt lining a bit of a spruce up, because that gets extremely sweaty, as you can imagine. I just used some carpet cleaner on that really, so it's a bit damp. So I'm gonna undo the zip and just let it dry out in here. So yeah, all good.